Kebji Weather Overview, taking a look at the fall foliage, the wonderful colors that are all over the northeast part of the United States. Now, the darker color means that you've reached peak or past your peak of fall foliage. So the closer we get to the tri-state area, the immediate area, we're just getting into low color now. And this is off of ABC7. Moderate colors are starting to appear just north of New York City. And then we get into the more robust colors up the mid-Hudson Valley. Of course, as we go deeper into fall. So that's courtesy of ABC7. Beautiful day out there right now. We have lovely skies, not a lot of cloud cover at the moment, although that is going to change over the next less than 12 to 18 hours, I think. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be overcast. But look at this sky right now. Plenty of sunshine, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way up into New England, down into the middle Atlantic states. All the cloud cover, the deeper cloud cover, is north into Maine and also spreading into the Midwest. And that's because we have a storm moving in. And that storm is going to be a nuisance more than anything over the next 3 to 5 days. It's going to give us a lot of murky weather. And people are grumbling about the timing of all these storms coming in on the weekend. But I got to say, this storm in particular is going to be, we're going to get the northern fringes of it. It's going to be a murky day, especially tomorrow. Slight improvement Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but the main rain comes in on Saturday. And the evolution is such that the main area of heavy rain stays off the coast. And we really don't need the rain as it were. Obviously, the last 2 weekends we've had flooding around here, but this is by Saturday afternoon. And the rain moves in around 12 or 1 o'clock from west to east, but the models have been taking this storm further out to the south so that the heaviest rain stays over coastal New Jersey, and eventually as it goes into Sunday morning, the storm intensifies to its peak, but it's too far out at sea to really bother us with any heavy rain, and the timing is such that, we're going to be on the back edge of the steadiest rain by the time we get up Sunday morning, around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it's just a question of we're stuck in a northeasterly flow for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And during the afternoon, you're going to see, times of sun, but that sun is going to be quickly obscured by cloud cover because the air is going to be so cold aloft for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'll show you that in a second on the upper air map. But I think we'll deal with daily showers at times Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And then eventually as our winds turn west, by the time we get into Wednesday, as a new storm develops but misses us again, by the time we get into Wednesday, then high pressure starts to assert itself. And we start to get more settled with more in the way of sunshine and higher temperatures. And you can see by next Thursday night, high pressure is firmly in control. And with any luck, it will hold on for the balance of the weekend. Now, the model wants to bring in a new storm around the 21st. That's next Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. That remains to be seen. So we'll hold off on that, seeing what the models want to do with that. Now, the upper air map that I mentioned before, the thing about the upper air is that the air is very cold aloft, and so anytime there's any type of sunshine, it's going to make for clouds to develop. And that's because of the imbalance in the atmosphere. And all that deep blue over the area on Sunday, it's not so much that it's stormy, it's that the upper air is very cold, and we're dealing with a cold pocket aloft, and that's going to create a lot of unsettled weather in the afternoon during peak heating. And that's why I'm not optimistic for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with a lot of sunshine getting in here. But look at what the European does by the time we get into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. That upper low starts to leave. The air becomes more westerly, and we start to push that upper low and upper air energy out of here before a new one comes along by late next weekend. Hopefully we can hold off, and that will come later next weekend, and we can at least get one decent weekend day out of that. So fingers crossed on that one, on the timing for next weekend. So the temperatures, pretty miserable. If you look at Saturday's highs, not getting out of the mid and upper 50s, a raw northeasterly wind. I think that's going to be also a theme over the next 3 to 5 days. You're going to see winds that are coming out of the northeast, and usually when you have an airflow like that, that's that means our temperatures go nowhere. And here we are on Sunday with highs only around 60, with limited sunshine, again with that rain moving off. And then by Monday, not much better, highs around 60. We should be around 65, 66 this time of year. We're not going to do it. And then by Tuesday, more of the same, albeit, it's basically around 58, 59 degrees in the Big Apple. And then Wednesday, I think, is the day where we can sort of transition out of this and maybe these temperatures go a little bit higher than what they're originally forecasting right now, which is around 61 in the city, but we'll just have to see. But I think Wednesday's the transition day out of the murkiness. So if you can deal with a little murky weather for the next 3 to 5 days, not a washout by any stretch of the imagination, especially after tomorrow. I think tomorrow looks like the rainiest of the days coming up. And I think that once we get past that, we'll have a decent back half of next week.